do whatever he can to prevent it, but his forces there are waning. He's only got one lurker. It's going to go down pretty soon after. Well, let's see. Boxer's just going to ignore that lurker, it appears. And here comes some Zerglings around. So a little bit of good micro there by Boxer. Doesn't really lose very much to those Zerglings. He's batting them off one at a time. He's going to try to find a way up into that top right there. He's going to go around the lurker, and he's going to march up to the top right corner. If he can take down that hatchery, that's going to be a big blow to Yellow's plan, because he needs to move up on his base count here in order to try to secure a good economy. He is waiting at the top. Is he going to wait? Yes. Great play. He waits there until that hatchery is completed and then walls off the ramp with a Marine and a medic. So that's going to give him a couple more precious seconds to see here. The Zergling's streaming in now. Is he going to? It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get that hatchery down, though. He just did not have enough time. He's microing around. This is actually really great play. Those lurkers are not fast enough. He's taking out quite a few units, and he's getting more and more shots on that hatchery. The lurkers are too slow to respond. He's going to be able to take out that hatchery. Is he going to be able to? He's going to give it. Oh, my God. Oh, it goes down. And that's great micro there by Boxer. He's going to see what he can do with these now that they're away. But Boxer there with a great micro play that pulls himself into a very good position in this game, I would say, because he's running on the 2 bases off the Zerg 3 base. Zerg just invested a lot of money into that expansion, which he just lost. And he also lost a fair bit of units, considering the amount of units that Boxer's attack had in it. He took out quite a few units as well as that base, so it's not even like he sacrificed an army in order to do that. So we'll see what he can do now. He's probably re-macroed up, and he's got something. Yellow's forced to add another hatchery in his base to help with the production. Meanwhile, he appears to be switching to more Hydralisks. Those will probably be turned into lurkers to counter this Marine force coming up. Yellow wants to know exactly where his opponent is, see if he can get another flank off, because that's what he needs to do. He needs to keep these medic Marine counts low, and then he's going to be able to control where this game goes. Tanks are out right now to combat those lurkers. You really need the tanks, because if you can get those tanks, it's really going to be... Oh, wow. A whole gaggle of lurkers here coming out. I don't know if that's the correct term, but hell, whatever. A whole lot of lurkers coming out right now to counter these medic Marines. He scouted a third expansion there. I wonder what he's going to... yeah, a third expansion there. I wonder what he's going to be doing there. Meanwhile, scanning the army, he's going to plop down those siege tanks and force the Zerg to retreat. Oh, no, he's not going to retreat. He's going to come in and attack. Yellow's going to commit some forces here to this attack and try to take out those tanks, but he's losing a lot of stuff. He's taking a lot of hits from those things, and the comp sets are going off. He doesn't have enough to do the job, and the lurkers are going to have to retreat. A bad attack for Yellow there. Wasn't able to take out as much as he needs to. Look at this. This is really great. Boxer's putting down a barracks, and he's going to use that proxy barracks to try to take out that that base there and get an economic advantage over his opponent. Yellow's gotten already one base taken down by that excellent micro play, and he thinks he's going to have that extra gas in order to go onto Hive Tech. If Boxer can take that out, that can really mess him up, especially with science vessels coming out now. And this now he's got up to 5-6 barracks going, so Boxer's really getting his macro game down. And Yellow just lost a lot of forces in that thing in the central. He needs to hold this central position. He can't allow Boxer to come across the map and start having his way with him and over in the middle of the map. He's already giving up that bridge here. His forces are all coming around. He can't commit there. That'd be disastrous. Scourge coming in, try to take out the vessel, see if there are vessels. He's coming in now. A slight attack here by Yellow as he's trying to push up that bridge. He knows that he needs to do something about it, but he can only retreat right now. That force is way too big to take with the amount of forces he has. He does not have enough lurkers. He needs to retreat. He has a sizable army, but Zerg can just get torn to shreds by Medic and Marine. Meanwhile, there's already some Medic and Marine being produced over here as the base comes up. He's got Yellow coming across the bridge. He's trying to flank him. This is a good play by Yellow. He might have a chance to run by the army, but he's going to comp set here. Boxer needs to know exactly where his opponent is, and he needs to know where the lurkers are, because he cannot afford to walk into some more hold position lurkers. It was disastrous when he had a control group of Medic Marine. It's going to be horrible when he has 3 groups and some tanks. He can get totally stone cold in his tracks if he doesn't be careful here. So 1 lurker here protecting, and a bunch of Zerglings get massacred. Not really a whole lot of damage. Boxer's already pushed his way up to the 3rd expansion here, or the 2nd expansion, I should say, the internal natural of Yellow, and he's laying siege to the sunken colony line. Now, these sunken colonies are probably not going to get a hit off. They're going to try to distract until that Defiler mound is up, and he's able to use the Dark Storm. Okay, here it is. He sprung the Medic Marine trap. He's going to take out quite a few drones of that expansion there, and with Yellow occupied as he is, Yeah, there's really no way for him to do anything about it. He's lost, what is that, 7 drone smogs all over the place. Drone blood everywhere. This is really bad for Yellow. It's turning from bad to worse as he loses his space, and 2 Marines there are probably going to be enough to take it. Meanwhile, Boxer's expanding, and Yellow's got his army on the other side of the bridge. He's probably going to try some sort of attack here. He needs to do something radical because this game is slipping away from him very, very quickly. And here he goes and try to take out these reinforcements. He's actually going to be able to do some damage here, it looks like, and take out some of those tanks. But the Zerglings melt. The Hydralisks are going to get laid down by the tanks if they don't, and by the Medic Marine. Yellow's going to win that battle, but don't forget that this is at Boxer's natural, and he's going to be able to take... Oh, Scourge. He's going to be able to beat off those few Hydralisks right before they go. Here comes the last attack here. Yellow has to do something, or else he's going to be out of this. He loses all those Zerglings. He appears to be on his knees right now. Last Lurker goes down. Those tanks are still there. The Defilers are out. He's got 3 of them, but they don't have Consume, and they're really not going to be able to help. He needs to get them up the hill. He needs to be able to use those for Dark Swarm, or else he has 0 chance in this game. He loses 1, he loses 2. No, he just lost 1. But meanwhile, this is already serious damage being inflicted. The Medic Marine are taking out everything here, all the tech. The 4 tanks are still alive, and those Lurker eggs in the middle are being spotted. The base on the bottom has been taken out. Here comes the first Dark Swarm. This is exactly what Yellow needs. He needs to use his Dark Swarm. The question is it already too late? I think it is already too late. Boxer forced to retreat, but he's setting up that medic wall, and here comes another, and Consume appears to be out as well, my guess is, but the science vessels are going to be able to destroy those Defilers very quickly, and meanwhile there's an attack on the base up top, and if that goes down, Yellow has absolutely no chance. He is not going to be able to keep up this high tech for any longer, and he's not going to be able to beat up these attacks on his base. Boxer is attacking at 3 different locations at once, and Yellow does not have enough really to defend any of them adequately. There are a couple Sunkens there that's going to slow that one down, but he has no way of reinforcing it. Last Lurker attacks is going to be able to beat off these last few Marines, and a bunker that's been placed behind the Zerg base is going to be taken down as well. But I mean, this is really a no-win situation for Yellow here. He is really in a lot of trouble, and there's still Marines in that base. He's not mining. The other thing to realize is he's not mining. He's lost all these drones. He has no economy compared to Boxer, who's taken that 3rd base by now, don't forget, and he's transferring SCVs, as it looks like on the mini-map as we speak. More going up to the top right corner. Boxer knows that there is no way that Yellow can defend that expansion. He does not have a Nidus Canal there, and he does not have enough Defilers and energy in order to defend it properly from this type of attack. All he has to do is take out these Sunkens and these Lurkers, and there goes the scan down. The Lurker's going to go down. Ooh, last Spine kills a lot, and he's actually going to back up for a bit. Of course, the Siege Tank is going to be able to batter away at the defenses. So really, Yellow has no way I can see back into this game. It's really only a matter of time until he GG's and this game is over. Last-ditch attempt to take out that tank, and he actually does it. He's going to take out these last Marines. Of course, you see on the mini-map a couple Marines and Medic heading over now. Boxer's not really attacking with enough strength in any one location to end this game, which is why Yellow's still in it. But, I mean, there's really no way for Yellow to keep in this game. Okay, this is going to be Yellow's really last attack. It's got to be. He's laying down Dark Swarm, because he's already lost all of his lings. He's going to get a Lurker under there, but it's going to be irradiated. And he's going to get a couple more Lurkers under there that's going to get irradiated. And he's going to back up and back up. Boxer's going to give ground here, as my old soccer coach would tell me to. Give ground, give ground! And Boxer's going to do that. If he can retreat that tank, that'd be great, but he can't. Who else? Boxer's really now just trying to pump out, use his superior economy. He knows the longer this game goes on, the better it is for him. This last base here is being shelled. He really has no way to defend it, and he's right now taking a really conservative approach. He's not rushing forward. He knows that Yellow's just mined out of all his bases. Yellow still has that base going at the bottom, though. The barracks, while incredibly effective, was not good enough. I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about. He has an undeniable advantage at this point with the Defilers getting irradiated right over there. He has no extra money to spend on Scourge. Okay, the Sunken Colonies are down. He's going to come in now and just slaughter some drones. And there is Yellow saying GG. And great play there by Boxer. He was really able to make it so that his push was not flanked and that he was able to get into proper position in order to win that game and do what he had to. So thank you very much for listening. If you like the commentary, please comment on it. And subscribe if you like, whatever floats your boat. This has been MrWinklesSC, and thank you very much. Bye.
라이벌이란 바로 이런 것이다. 이묘한 대 홍진호, 홍진호 대 이묘한의 제사 경기가 시작됩니다.